All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And, man, I can honestly say, the more that I live, the more pride I see on these people. Like, people really do not have the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And people are not mindful of who the world ignorantly call God and Jesus. Like, even if they believe, they really believe that, the Most High and his son is a pushover and that they can, continue to do what they want to do. But this video, I want to highlight how, the Lord, he don't like the proud. He like those who, trust in him, believe in him, that's humble. Those are the ones who's going to get blessed. And of course, you have to be an Israelite. So I want to start off with this. Because it's really, it's so disrespectful. It's disrespectful out here. It said, the Lord have cast down the throne of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. So this is what's about to happen. Because right now, we are still in a world where the wicked is thriving. The wicked is in their blessing still. Because the earth was given unto them. But you have Israelites who have took on this spirit. Because the scripture says, as the ruler is, so is the people. So the Lord have plucked up the roots of the proud nations, that's plural, and planted the lowly in their place. So this is what's about to happen. The Lord is about to ransom. Ransom is something that's in exchange for something. So, matter of fact, let me get this. Since I said that. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. So right now, because I've been pushing, Jacob's trouble, because that is literally around the corner and it can happen at any time. That's why you're supposed to be preparing yourself, gird up your mind. But right now, the wicked is plotting against the just. The wicked is plotting against the Israelites. And according to prophecy, they're going to be able to touch Jacob one last time. But after, the smoke clear, the dust settle, this is what's going to happen. The righteous are delivered out of trouble. Because some of us are going to be martyrs, but also some of us is going to remain alive all the way through. That's in Luke 9:27, also Matthew 16:28. Because the Lord said that those who die in his name shall be risen first. And then the rest that are alive shall be caught up with them. That's the 1 Thessalonians 4:16. So all of this, hold on, I gotta take this. So all of this, is going to happen, and it's going to happen in our lifetime. This tyrant, his name is Donald Trump, and I love what he's doing because he's just pushing the prophecies forward. He's talking about going to the Middle East and causing havoc, which means that Russia and its allies is going to get involved. If he do this, he will. We don't know when, but it's in the scriptures. The least of the flock should draw them out. The small hats, just the self-proclaimed JJs, going to cause havoc over there in the Middle East. And That's going to cause the nations to get involved, and World War III is going to happen. But before World War III getting full-fledged, the digital implant is going to have to happen. And that's why. So you got Trump. Matter of fact, I'm going to save that for the highways and byways. So anyways, so this is what's about to happen. All right. The Lord will redeem the humble, the just, the ones who believe in him, and he will destroy the proud. That's why the scripture says, because proud and pride is the same thing. And the scripture says that many great miseries should happen to them in a later time because they have walked in great pride. See, the city's going to be troubled. The city's going to be destroyed because of pride. And the scripture says, matter of fact, what's the beginning of pride? Let's get it. So it said, the beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High. All right. And his heart is turned away from his maker. So that's pride right there. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's people out here who just do not have reverence and they don't have fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is the most godless period of time on planet Earth. And this is the most wicked of the wicked, because Esau always been wicked. He's created to be the wicked. But as time goes on, he gets more wicked. So this is the most wicked, time that we have ever been. And it's going to continue to get more wicked until the Lord take it out the way. So this is the beginning of pride. So when it says that many great misery shall happen to them in a later time, which that was 2,500 years ago when the angel was telling that to Ezra, our forefather. Now 2,500 years in the future, which could be considered a later time. And as you see, nobody's heart, which is your mind, is on the Most High. Their heart is far away from him. So you're going to be destroyed for that. Nobody have reverence. 144. Call Halal Yumla Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So nobody have reverence for the Lord's commandments or nothing, man. It's bad out here. It is bad out here, man. It said, you has rebuked the proud that are cursed. So to let you know, that's why the scripture says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Because see, this punishment that the Lord is going to bring is really for the Edomites. But since you want to be like him and join hand with him, sing kumbaya with him, then guess what? You're going to be destroyed with him. So you has rebuked the proud that are cursed. Now we all know who is the cursed. The curse is the one who the earth was given unto, the wicked. Because in Isaiah 34:5, it said, my sword shall be bathed in heaven and come down upon Idumea, which is the Latin way of saying Edom, upon the people of my curse. So we know who the cursed is, who do err from your commandments. So under this devil's watch, the earth is at all-time low morality, spiritually, and it's all behind this devil. His God is science and technology. So they don't have reverence of the Lord at all. And they pushing that mindset on the people. And he is such the devil that, you got Jesus out there. You got all these false gods out there, but that's the point. They're false. So he allowed them, to mingle because they're not a threat to him. Jesus is not a threat to, the Edomite power structure, because Jesus is an Edomite. Jesus is their God. And they don't even believe. Now, the people who call themselves the JJs, the 1948ers, they will literally tell you that they don't believe in Jesus, their God. And they will literally say that they believe in Lucifer. Now, Lucifer just means a light bearer, but we know that their God is Satan, because Ephesians 6:12 tell us that their God is Satan. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? So, when you err from the Lord's commandments, you are cursed. And then even in Psalms 50:16, it said, why? Matter of fact, let's get that. This is why the devil, he was just doing what he was supposed to do. He was just showing his true nature. This is why Donald Trump didn't put his hand on the Bible. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that you shouldest take my covenant in your mouth, seeing that you hate his instruction and cast my words behind you? And this is a self-explanatory scripture, because you see the rulers that be, they don't use the Lord's word. They don't practice the Lord's word. They don't even speak the Lord's word. And if they do, they will take it out of context. They might bring up a scripture where it talks about love. So you're supposed to love them, and they supposed to continue to treat you like the filth that they look at you as. Man. But yeah, so the Lord will punish these people and the people who want to continue to live ungodly. I think it's. Yep. In the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy. So there is nothing that will heal you. All right. Comfort you. Because that's what a remedy is. When the punishment comes, it's not going to be no way for you to turn to receive any type of comfort or relief, any type of healing. For the plant of wickedness have taken root in him. And that reminds me of the scripture said they've been seared with a hot iron. Because, our people ain't no helping them. Now, first of all, the scriptures talks about, 2/3 should be cut off and die. Zechariah 13:8. So somebody got to play that role. And then and also going into the 2/3 scripture, eating, drinking, and being merry. Somebody got to play that role. So you got people who just eat, drinking, being merry. The scriptures call it, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. That's the 2 Esdras 9:21. But let my grape be kept, because with great labor I have made it perfect. So that grape is talking about the elect, which I hope to be a part of. So there's no remedy, because the plant of wickedness have taken root in him. And the reason is because of the society that we live in. Wickedness is flourishing. Wickedness flourish in a wicked society. So what people do? Shit, wickedness is winning. Remember the scene of Vampire in Brooklyn? Evil is good. So that's literally how people, look at it. Because in this society, matter of fact, let's get that. When you do stand up for righteousness, this is what happens. Yeah, truth felleth. So people like, man, okay, yeah, the truth is the truth, right? But look what happens. So this is why when the scripture said you should know the truth should make you free, instead of looking at it like, damn, I'm going through a lot in this truth, you're supposed to be rejoicing at that. Because the Lord said that when you come in to this truth, you're going to have to go through the straight gate. So if you start going through the straight gate, you should consider yourself blessed. And then in 2 Timothy 3:12, it said, yeah, all that will live godly in Yahushua shall suffer persecution. So, yeah, what you should do, you should look at it like, wow, everything that the Lord said is actually happening. But no, you weak. So it said, yeah, truth felleth, and he that departed from evil, making himself a prey. So yeah, you like, man, wickedness is the thing. Evil is good. And it says, and Yahweh saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Right. That's why the Lord is going to eventually, take the wicked out the way and the people who follow him with them. Okay. So, so standing up for righteousness, you make yourself a prey, and people don't want to go through that. And another thing that I came to the conclusion of is that, all right, so number one, the Lord blocked people from getting his truth. The election obtained it, the rest were blind, Romans 11:7. So since you can't get the truth, in the way that we talk and what we stand for, you looking at it like, oh my God, these niggas is gonna get us in trouble. So that's why you got so many Israelites talking about God love everybody and that we're racist and shit like that. Because number one, you can't understand the truth because you have no spiritual discernment. All right. And then you looking at it like, man, I don't want to get in trouble with Massa. I don't want Massa to be mad at me. I don't want to bring extra problems to me. See, they the problem. See, they going to bring all this trouble upon us. Because see, you don't understand the power that we serve. The power that we serve, he's in control of who live and die, who prosper and who don't, So that's the power that we dealing with. But the Lord didn't bring you into his sanctuary, so you don't understand that. And that's why most people reject. That's a conclusion that I came up with. Because you got to understand, this message is not sexy at all. Two, this literally makes us an enemy of the world. All right. So it said the treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness deliver from death. So that's the only thing that you got to look forward to when you're wicked. See, the treasures of wicked profit nothing because the Lord's looking at the conclusion of the matter. Right now, this whole life in this world is temporary. So you can prosper for a time, but at the conclusion of the matter, you're going to be destroyed. And then you're going to regret. All right? So I'm going to end it on this. For behold, the day cometh that the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all they that do wickedly shall be stubbled. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. And that day shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Now, that remind me, this is what Yahweh said. Because it's going to burn them up, right? So I'm going to end it on this, actually. So it shall be at the end of the world, the angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just. This is symbolic. Angels is not going to be grabbing people, throwing them into a furnace. This is talking about the second death, which the nations is going to shoot fire on Babylon the Great. And if you're not part of the elect, you're not going to make it. All right. You're going to get that missile fire. And it shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There should be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Because you got to realize Babylon the Great is going to be a big ass furnace. All right. So it's all symbolic, but that's why people can't understand this truth. And a lot of people need to put this Bible down, let the prophets preach. All right. But that's not going to happen, but you will respect the prophets very, very soon, because the scriptures say that it's going to be a famine of the word. And when the famine of the word comes, that's when you're going to want to inquire about the truth, but it's going to be too late. So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekach Wadash, the water, for another day that we are able to do the work and seek out the Lord while he may be found. Stop playing games, and Shalom.